99.7 FM, X100. It's Kelly and Kline. Hello. It's 7 minutes after 8 o'clock.
We're taking the national sex test.
This is in the...
See this in the paper?
There's one in USA Today.
USA Today has the test.
There's a test at what? Sex questions?
I flunked. I'm going to go home and practice. Is that an oral test?
Can you practice by yourself, though? I don't know. Is it an open book exam? It's actually pretty. It's pretty strange if you just read the answers. These are answers to the sex test.
Okay.
16 or 17, 3 or 4, 3 or 4, false, true, 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 false, false, true, true, false, 6 to 8, 5 to 7 inches, and false. How'd you do in the test, Shelby?
I haven't taken it yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll have Shelby take it live on the air later.
Yeah,
maybe we will.
And maybe we'll all burn in hell. All right, it's 7 minutes after 8 o'clock at X100. It's Kelly and Kline. The Godfather is here. Ready to go. He's got this in the mail. This is, Dear Godfather, would you please call James, who is as wild and crazy as Kelly and Kline? Hey, okay, it's his birthday. Tell him happy B-Day from Mishka. Let's do it. Let's call him.
Hello?
Hello, is this James?
Yeah.
James, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You recognize that horn?
Sure do.
Don't you wish you had a horn that worked as well?
Fuck, wish I did.
Hey, I made the contract with, let's see, Marcia.
Yeah.
You know this person?
Yeah.
It's from Happy Birthday from Mishka.
Mishka.
Who's Mishka? Is it the same as Marcia?
Yeah.
Then why she call herself Mishka if she's Marcia?
Beat the hell out of me.
Somebody should beat the hell out of you. So what are you going to do on your birthday, James?
Masturbate.
Good for you. Just stop when you get glasses, okay?
Sure.
You expect any gifts or presents?
Hell no.
Good. You're deserving of nothing, and that's just what you're going to get.
All right.
Well, we did get you going. You know what I got to do right now?
What's that?
Blow you up.
All right.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
James.
X100.
Here's James celebrating.
Here's the story of a guy named Hussein who was exporting a lot of the world's oil. Now he's fighting with his neighbors, and he's all alone. Till the one day when he got a little greedy and decided he would eat Kuwait for lunch. He invaded, now he is blockaded. That's the way they all became Iraqi bunch. Iraqi bunch, Iraqi bunch. Kiss them goodbye, Iraqi bunch.
All aboard the train to hell!
The time is 8:10 a.m.
There's James going to town. 99.7 FM, X100. All right, the A's won, the Giants lost, and Mr. Ed is buried on a farm in Oklahoma.
Details coming up in just a few minutes here with Kelly and Kline.
It's the all-you-need-to-know morning show, baby. We got it all at X100.
Wakey, wakey, hands up, snaky.
816, Kelly and Kline, X100.
As you make your way across the Bay Bridge, thanks for keeping it tuned right here on this Thursday morning with some sun peeking through those clouds a little bit later on.
All right, now we're not kidding about Mr. Ed.
No.
We mentioned Mr. Ed is buried on a farm. Where is this, in Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. This couple has some reason to believe that Mr. Ed is buried on. So we're going to talk with him. We're going to find out. They've actually erected a monument, a tribute to Mr. Ed on the farm. So we'll have them. We'll talk with them on the radio here in about 15 or 20 minutes at X100.
And now, out of the newspaper, I see this. Shelby, you with us?
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay. You like Andrew Dice Clay, Shelby?
Not particularly.
Well, then you like what he had to say about his wife, Kathleen, and they just had a new baby boy, Maxwell. And Andrew Dice, the Dice man, says, "It's a boy, just like I told her to have."
Oh, I got your boy right here, buddy.
X100.
Right here.
So I guess you were right, Al. I guess she
Didn't think she'd react too well to that.
She did enjoy that.
What a jerk.
He's a jike.
He is. God.
All right.
It's an act, isn't it?
It's all an act. I saw him on Larry King. He got all weepy.
He's too good at it for it to be an act.
He's a professional butthead, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's 8:18 now. Here's Shelby Sweeney.
Good morning. Dave's out there checking things out. Where are you now, Dave?
The Bay Bomber right now is flying above 101 on the lower peninsula.
Tonight, on a current affair, Saddam Hussein, Grace lunatic or anal imposter, berserk madman or human suppository, barbaric psychopath or transvestite goat molester, deranged maniac or giant hemorrhoid bondage king, stark raving mad or psychopathic living brain tumor, vicious savage or bisexual bedwetter that fondles livestock, irate lunatic or dildo impersonator, psychodementoid or living miscarriage. Find out tonight on A Current Affair.
X100. The time is 8:21 a.m.
99.7 FM X100. Kelly and Kline, the hip shaking, earthquaking, sex quiz taking morning show. We're taking this quiz in a paper. Shelby's done. We'll get her score in just a second, and I'm in the process of taking it here with Pete. We'll find out how we did in a couple seconds. At X100, it's 8:24. It's X100. It's Kelly and Kline in the morning. Hello, how are you? It's 8:27.
Good morning, you happy commuters on Highway 280. Still some fog and clouds are about the bay, but going to be clearing. Pretty good day today.
So where did she go now?
She left. We were ready to give her the national sex test, and she left.
Now, see, she says, yeah, I took the test. Yeah, I did pretty well. So we're saying, well, what's the score? How'd you do? Well, now she's disappeared. Shelby Sweeney is gone. She's chickened out. She's not going to give us an answer on how...
save it.
Oh, I'm
How'd
sorry.
you do?
How'd you do? All right, first you got to
go first.
Got to tell you, first of all, there's one in the Chronicle and there's one in the USA Today. Different. And they're different tests. The one in the USA Today is hard. The one in the Chronicle, it's hard to believe that the USA Today is more intellectual than the Chronicle, isn't it?
I took the one in the USA Today. I didn't see the one in the Chronicle yet.
Well,
How'd you do with the one in USA Today?
I got a 19
Out of what?
Out of what?
out of 24.
That's good.
Excuse the hell out of us.
What'd you get?
I haven't finished yet. I'm still working on the first question.
Well, you can't look at the answers, Bill.
all right. I'll fold that part over.
I didn't get any right at all. None.
Shelby, was there any question that you thought was really a tough question? Pete and I were talking. What did we disagree on? Question 7. Oh, all right. Simultaneous orgasm. We'll tell you about that in a second. Question 7. True or false? A woman cannot become pregnant while she is breastfeeding.
That's false.
That's what I thought. Pete says it's true. You're wrong.
Sorry, Pete. Get yourself into trouble on that one.
Really?
Well, I guess I'll have to stop feeding it.
Oh, Pete.
Stop, Pete.
Peter.
And I haven't looked at the answers for this one, so I don't know, Shelby. You've already seen the answers.
Well, it was the first one about how long it takes for a sperm to get to an egg.
That was somewhere in there, yeah. How long does it take for a sperm once inside a woman's body to reach an egg? Shelby, how long is it? I don't know.
I got that one wrong. I said 2 days, but the answer is 8 days.
The answer is 8 days?
Yeah.
Now,
Sperm can survive for 8 days in a woman's body.
My answer was it depends on if they have a Muni pass. And I flunked this test. I didn't do too well at all.
I can see that. Where's the one about simultaneous orgasm? Oh, here it is, number 14. True or false? Simultaneous orgasms are not common and probably not worth striving for.
That's true.
Keep telling your woman that, Bill.
Hey, it's not worth it. Trust me. Trust me. It's true. Is that right?
It's true.
I got another one right. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Up yours.
Pete, you're working on a D here on this test.
Yep.
All those babes Pete's been working on the phones, and now they're throwing away Pete's phone number.
They're laughing. They're laughing.
All right, it's 8:30 in the morning at X100.
Kelly and Kline.
You tell Pete not to call me anymore. He's flunking.
Kelly and Kline.
Pete, hello.
X100.
Pete's reputation going down the tubes here pretty quick. 8:32, I'm going to finish this test up here. 8:32, I'll finish up and see how we do in just a couple of seconds. And we'll talk with that couple out in Oklahoma who believe that Mr. Ed is buried on their farm within minutes at X100. X100. aboard. Kelly and Kline, a big and funky kind of junky morning show, baby. It's 8:41.
Yes, indeed, with some blue skies raining down on you a little bit later on.
Well, I passed. I got a 16.
16 out of a possible 25 in what, the national sex test?
This is the one in the USA Today, which is the real one. It's a wussy test in a Chronicle, boy. It's a piece of...
I flunked them both.
So you took Shelby took both of them now. You took the USA Today also? You took the USA Today and the Chronicle?
And I just did the Chronicle
The Chronicle?
test.
And what do you think?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Actually, it's probably not as easy as you think.
Was that trick questions?
But I got a 16 out of 18.
Well, all right. See, so you did much better there. You, on the other hand, failed miserably, and Pete's still working. He's got his crayon out.
There were no questions about trench coats.
Pete, did you get the
How
right...
you doing, Pete?
No fetish questions, Al.
No.
Did you get the right answer for number 4, Pete? No. Did you get the right answer for number 6, Pete? No. Did you get the right answer for number 9, Pete? No.
Wow. Pete.
Pete's in trouble. Pete. All right, it's 8:41.
Go home and practice by yourself, Pete.
8:41, and time now, ladies and gentlemen, to go out to Oklahoma.
Hello, I'm Mr. Red.
Everybody sing along. Ho!
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed.
Ho!
People yakety yak
Everybody!
and waste your time of day.
But Mr. Ed will never speak unless he has something to say.
A horse is a horse, of course, and this one will talk till his voice is hoarse. You never heard of a talking horse?
Say what, baby?
Well, listen to this.
I am Mr. Ed. All right, the reason for all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is because there's a couple in Oklahoma who have built a monument to Mr. Ed on their farm because they believe that Mr. Ed is buried there.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. There's not much else going on in Oklahoma. So, a warm Kelly and Kline welcome for Darlene Snodgrass, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeehaw!
From Oklahoma. Now, how'd you find out that you had Mr. Ed on your property?
Actually, what started it all was a researcher in Canada. I just found out recently. He was doing a book on famous burial places and found an old article, newspaper clipping, that mentioned Mr. Ed dying in Talpa, Oklahoma.
When was that now? When did Mr. Ed leave this mortal coil?
Well, what we
go to that great pasture in the sky.
Right. That was in February 28th, 1979.
Okay. How old was Mr. Ed, do you know?
He was 33. And he had just lived a real old, rich, rewarding life, from what I understand.
And according to sources around you, Mr. Ed is buried right there in your backyard.
Right in the backyard. And, when all the notoriety started coming around, there was a local radio station that they came out to our house and did a remote. And my husband just had a little wooden cross with a horseshoe on it.
Sure.
And I thought that was neat, but it wasn't really befitting someone of Mr.
A big star.
Sure. And so they started about raising money. They started a fund drive, and local area residents, neighbors, people of northeastern Oklahoma donated money for a monument. And it's absolutely beautiful.
How much money was raised?
Well, they got $525.
Wow.
And there was a monument company here in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And they agreed to do it all at cost, just for the cost of the granite.
So what does the tombstone look like now?
It's huge. It's 5 foot tall and 4 foot wide. It has a picture of Mr. Ed's head coming through a barn door, and a little dedication from the people that donated money in the radio station. It has a little clipping that talks about the national media report.
Now, you haven't been visited by the ghost of Mr. Ed, have you?
Not yet. We keep waiting for the tabloids to come out with something like that too, but no, we haven't. No, you could probably, I've heard people say that they can spiritually feel him in this area, so I think that's kind of cute. But
well, Darlene, it was a real delight and pleasure talking with you here at X100 in San Francisco, and continued best of luck with the ghost of the remains, anyway, of Mr. Ed.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Kelly and Kline. X100. This is the right time.
X100.
Judge.
You know, Al, Well, most people are tired after actually doing sex. You're tired after reading about it? Is it? The problem is, I'm sorry.
Oh, it takes me at least an hour to have to read it again.
He's going to read this, but he's going to read the same page over and over and over.
The clip notes.
Almost 10 minutes. Short story. Almost 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. We're talking about the sex quizzes that are in the papers this morning. There's one in the Kline and there's one in USA Today. Mm-hmm. We all kind of agree that the USA Today one is a tougher one.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is really kind of surprising. And now what? You got a call from some guy who was talking to you about what? The simultaneous orgasm question?
The question in USA Today.
The question basically says true or false, simultaneous orgasms are not common and probably not worth striving for.
Right.
And that's true. They're not.
That's subjective, though, isn't it?
I suppose.
Yeah, I think so. But I think they're going according to the research from the Kinsey Institute would indicate that is true.
So this guy called you and said what?
He said he couldn't believe that was a question and that true that was the answer. And I said, well, it kind of makes sense if you really think about it. It probably isn't very common. And if it isn't common, why break your neck trying to get there, so to speak?
So break something else.
So basically, this guy was saying,
yeah, well, I'm real sorry to hear that.
It always happens with babes and me, right?
Yeah.
That's what he was. Did you notice that Pete was in the other room on the phone?
Go ahead, ask some sample questions, William.
All right, let's see. Pete, did you get any right?
I think I got one.
Yeah. Spell your name here.
All right. Well, I thought this was easy. Which of the following substances is an aphrodisiac? Ginseng, mandrake. Wasn't he a magician? Spanish fly, vitamin E, or none of the above?
Is an aphrodisiac?
Yeah.
Bagels.
Oreos and cookies. Ice cream isn't on there. Huh?
No. Let's see. What else?
Spanish fly.
No, none of them.
No.
None of them.
Vitamin E.
What is the average number of times a couple in their 20s or 30s has sex? What would you think?
Once. A decade.
Not even once a week. It's once a decade. Let me see what the right answer is here. I think this is one I got wrong.
2 or 3 times a week.
That's
all?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so?
Wow.
I got that one wrong, too.
You want to call your ex-wife back up again now? Suddenly not so bad.
I said once daily.
For once daily. You can tell you're not married. For every 100 people, 100 women rather, who rely on withdrawal as a contraceptive for 1 year, how many will get pregnant? This is out of 100 people. How many do you think?
What bank do they go to, Phil?
Oh, shut up. It's a different withdrawal.
Stop.
Sperm bank. Withdrawal.
How effective is it? How many women will get pregnant out of 100?
10%.
No, 25%. So
wow.
It's not very. All right, 8:52, Kelly and Kline at X100.
X100.
Excuse us, we're going to go into the bathroom now.
Oh, God. Again.
and leave it, ladies and gentlemen, to Shelby Sweeney.
We have some clouds. We have some fog this morning, but it's clearing up. We will have sunshine. A good day to test your knowledge. 59 in San Francisco. It'll be 109 in Mecca, Saudi Arabia today. Okay, Sal, how's the commute?
Well, Shelby, my female pilot and I both passed the sex test. And we're very literate in that department. We're also very literate at watching traffic. We've noticed a good...